Happy Wednesday, you guys. All right, so if you're just now joining me on my weight loss journey, this past successful weight loss journey, I started back in March, April, so you can see every single week of my journey so far. I've lost since then about 50 pounds. I've lost about 65 pounds overall, but this past most successful journey was started in March, April, and I've lost 50 pounds since then. So you can all go look back at the playlist on my channel. It's Weight Loss Journey After Shifting My Mindset 2018, and you can see every single week I've posted and shared about my journey. So where we are right now, last week from last week's video, I was telling you guys how I went to Nashville, had some French fries, had all that good stuff, and how I had some, like learning experiences in life, some things that made me think about who I want to be and made me really realize that I kind of lost focus in what I feel like I'm here to do. So that's where I'm at right now, because I was talking about kind of like low points in life when you're kind of like not happy with the way things turn out sometimes, which I needed that. I needed that, that situation to happen in my life, because it's made me realize that I've kind of lost focus in some of the things that I really want to accomplish in life, the things I want to do, the person one of the biggest things in the weight loss journey is deciding who you want to be, deciding who you want to become, and really working on yourself. And that's one of the things I think I've just gotten so caught up with work and just trying to like juggle so many things all at once, and still live life and go hang out with my family and do the regular stuff. I think I could just let myself get so caught up. I honestly feel like I kind of lost some focus on working on myself. And that's usually where I start gaining weight back, is when I lose focus on myself. And that's what's happened in my past journeys. You guys can see those too, where I lose weight and then I'm like, all right, here we go, starting again. And that's what happens. I lose some weight and then it's like I forget to keep working on myself, and that's an ongoing thing. You always have to be working on yourself. And so I really needed that incident that past week to kind of remind me, hey, who do you want to be? What do you want to do with this life? Really focus on myself and what I want my life to look like. So again, very grateful for that incident, or not incident, but really grateful for those things in life that make me, where I feel like kind of down and out or whatever, because it teaches me so much, it pushes me forward. And that was last week's video. I think this is week 10, so it would be week 9 if you want to go check that out. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so in Nashville, I had a lot of fun. I ate all the food, all that good stuff. And I talked about last week getting back on track. Well, one thing I want to mention is, when I say back on track, it's not like you just hop right back on the wagon. At least for me, it's not. Some people may be like that, but with me and for most things in life, it's always a process. It doesn't mean that when I got back from Nashville, I was eating like chicken and broccoli every day, which I don't anyway, but it's a gradual thing. So I'm gradually getting back in my routine, much more back in my routine than I was the first day back, first day back from Nashville, if that makes sense. So I have to get back to, or I am working on getting back to getting my third meal in, making sure I know what I'm going to eat the day before, my regular habits. And it's something that just like I'm getting a little bit more back into my routine every day. It's not just, all right, I'm getting back on track, boom, because that's like, I feel like our natural instinct whenever we want to get back on track is, all right, we just want to like, boom, nail everything all in one day. I'm going to get my breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of that stuff in. And that's just not the way it works most of the time. Like, it's a gradual thing. So I got back into my breakfasts. I got back into my second meal, got back into getting back into my third meal. It's just like a gradual thing. And I'm building my momentum up again. That's how it goes. It's like my momentum was going good. I needed a little bit of a mental break, went to Nashville, had some French fries and stuff. And now I've got to build my momentum back up again. So it's not just like a switch that you flip on and off. It's a gradual thing. So I'm feeling much better about that. And also, like, refocusing on working on myself is is helping me get back into that routine too. So I'm excited about it. I weighed myself this morning because I was like, I need to check and see, you know, how I'm doing. That way I got to keep myself in check. And I weighed in at 132.9. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit dehydrated because I'm sure I probably gained a little bit of weight back. But you know, the number doesn't really matter. All that matters is really the habits, what our routine looks like, what we're doing, and really focusing on ourselves. So let's see what else is going on. So now my goal, this whole incident with, you know, refocusing what I want in life, all that stuff, has made me think about what is it that's my next goal in my fitness journey. So now I really feel more of a focus to really get down to where I will be able to show you guys my tummy. Like right now I don't feel comfortable showing my tummy. So it would probably be a couple of months before, or probably several months before I get to where I feel like I would be comfortable showing my tummy. But that's always been my goal, but with things being so crazy and busy lately, I've kind of put it on the back burner. I've kind of forgot about it a little bit. And now with all of this stuff going on, it's refocused me, it's pushing me. And so now I feel like I have a newfound like motivation to kind of keep going forward and really push towards my like fitness goals and stuff. So even when life is crazy or whatever, we still have to, you know, put ourselves first, because when, you know, like they say, you have to fill yourself up before it can overflow into other people. So I always like to think about it that way. All right. Q&A time. So Angela Miller, you were asking me when my start date was and basically how long it took me to lose the 60 pounds. So when my highest weight was 196, and I think that was in 2015. Since then I like lost and gained the same 30 pounds. And then in March of 2018, March or April, I have every single week filmed. So you can go back, I think it's March or April when I started back, and you guys can see I took a whole week off of social media, everything, just to refocus my mind. That's really the key, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So that was almost a year ago since I guess I've lost 50 pounds, because I started at 181 in March, April, and then now I'm at 132. And it's completely possible to like lose 50 pounds in like 5 months or 6 months. That's completely possible, but it's not likely to be a long-lasting weight loss. I mean, I know that it's taken me a year, and that kind of sucks to hear, because I remember being like, oh, I don't want to wait a year. But it's going to be the long-lasting one, because when it takes longer, it allows those habits to cement in your life. And then whenever it's kind of like a crash diet, it's kind of like just putting a band-aid over everything. You're not really like fixing what's at the root of you know, the weight gain and all that stuff. You're just kind of putting a band-aid on, just holding on for dear life as long as you can. And then once it's like, okay, I can't do it anymore, then we gain all the weight back plus all of that. So it's really about you know, getting to the root of everything. And so that leads me into oh, actually, I'm sorry. Then you were talking about the step-by-step process. So I actually went ahead and decided to do the step-by-step process. It's going to be different for everybody. It goes by like how I do my coaching. What would happen is you would do a week-long journal. You would record what time you wake up, what your work schedule is like, what you're eating, so I know what kind of foods you like, and I can keep those things in mind. And basically, I'm going to create, look, here's step one. Let's do this first. And it's going to be at your own pace, so you will know when you're ready. That's one of the things this is one of the reasons why I did my journey on my own, is because I really didn't like, you know, time limits. I feel like that kind of puts a sort of pressure on us. So I like to be able to decide, all right, I can feel like I know when I'm ready to move on to the next step. And so I want you guys to be able to do that, to say, okay, look, this is done. All right, I feel good about it. Let's move forward. That way, you know, it's your own journey. You're the one that's setting the pace. You're the only one who knows how you feel about it. If you're the only one who knows when you're ready to move on to the next step. So that's why I wanted to create it like this, so that you can set your own pace and cement your own habits. So it's going to be a step-by-step process. It's not going to be, all right, let's eat, you know, chicken and broccoli here, and then it's going to be looking at your habits and how your schedule goes and everything, and I'm going to lay things out so it's easy for you and things are cemented, if that makes sense. So it's just going to be a nice, smooth step-by-step process, and it's going to be different for everybody. That's why I'm kind of like, you know, if I knew your journal, what your journal would look like and all that stuff, I could tell you more, but it's different for each person because each person has different habits and different lifestyles and things like that. So anyways, I hope that helps. If you have any more questions, let me know. I'll post, or actually you can go to my website, shirleenafit.com, and I have the custom step-by-step transformation process on my front page of the website, and you can see more detail about it there. And then Jay Hyde, you're saying that you're feeling stuck at a plateau and you want me to talk more about motivation. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's really all about motivation because like any diet and exercise program pretty much is going to work. It's just a matter of us having the right mindset, because that's just the key to everything. Like I've said already, if you go back and look at my playlist from this last successful journey, that first video, I was like, all right, I'm sorry, I had to take a week off. I had to get my mindset right. And that is just the key to unlocking everything. So talking more about motivation and getting in the right mindset, that is what I just really want to get into. That's just like where my heart is, because I know that's what makes the difference. That's what allows us to be successful on the journey. So I'm doing my best just to get the Wednesday videos up right now. So I'm really trying to work hard and try and get some motivational videos up for you guys. That is something I'm going to try and do and talk more about, but I will work on that and get those up for you as soon as possible. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for the love and support. I'm sending it all right back to you guys. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah.